What's up, traders? Hope you guys are doing well. In this video, I want to talk to you about a powerful entry bar, or a powerful bar or a powerful entry day that you can get in on to use it to having a high probability chance of doing well in the markets. Okay, so don't place a trade based on what you see in this video, guys. The market can cause you substantial financial loss. All right, just don't trade based on what you see in this video. This is going to help you. It's going to give you the odds on your side. Guys, links in the description. First link in the description is some free education, free coaching. So check out the links in the description after this video. Now, let's actually get straight into this here. I want to tell you guys about the type of day that's going to give you an extra edge on your side when doing well in the markets. All right, the type of day in the market. So let's have a look at this here. So let me ask you this question here. What type of day is this here? We don't know, right? It's just a day there. What type of day is this here? An inside day. Why? Because you can see the high, we've got a lower high and we've got a higher low. So it's actually like it's inside this bar. See that there? If you look at this big bar, it's inside. What about this day here? What type of day is that there? That is a outside day. Why? Because it's outside this bar. Because we always want to refer back to the previous bars. What type of day is this? That's an up bar, right? A high and a higher low. And so high, low, higher, low. What type of day is that? That is a down bar. All right. Now I know some of you guys are probably thinking, "Thank you for the beginner lesson there, John." But hear me out here, okay? Hear me out here. The reason why I did that is because it's important that whenever you are trying to trade, right? Whenever we're trying to trade the markets, we're trying to trade with momentum, right? We're trying to make sure, okay, when we get on a trade, we want that trade to move in the direction that we want it to go, right? Whether it's up or down. So the reason why I say that is because the type of day you need to get on, I like to use the day or the type of bar that I'm getting on to give me extra confidence. Again, guys, you need a lot more than this, but this is the type of day. This is a powerful trading. This is a really good trading day to actually help you when it comes to trading the markets. So what I like to look for is, or the first thing, what I don't like to see is this action here, is where the market is just doing this. If that's happening, you don't want to get involved with that because that's where you're going to get chewed up. Is it going to go down? Is it going to go up? The market's going sideways. No one's really in control. Make sense? No one's really in control. So therefore, you don't want to be getting involved with that. Remember, guys, trading is all about probability. And so therefore, you want a probability move, and that probability move is going to come from momentum, right? We want to find where is momentum, and we want to jump on that momentum. So what I like to do, and let me actually just delete everything off the screen right now. What I like to do is I like to look for a bar that looks like something like this. So if we had just say a couple of bars like that there, right? Let's say there are a couple little doji bars and stuff like that. What I like to see, or even if they weren't, even if they were like bars like this, right? Just doing this sort of thing. Just going sideways for a while and doing that sort of stuff. What I like to see is that I like to see a nice, decent breakout bar. Now, a nice, decent breakout bar, what does that mean? See how you can, this here is like probably twice the size of the length of these bars here, right? Over twice the size. That's a nice breakout bar. But what I also want to see is where does it open and close? Because I want to make sure that's a bullish up bar. See, it's an up bar, right? Because it opened, had a higher high and a higher low. But I want to see it's going to be a bullish up bar. What does that mean? It's going to open in the bottom 1/3 and it's going to close in the top 1/3. And if you can get it where the market's closing almost at the highs, that's a very powerful entry, especially if you can get a nice little volume spike. So this is the type of day that I'm looking. Now, obviously you don't want to trade through that, right? If you got this and you got this and you've got a big downtrend happening overall and you got like a little upward move and you got this bar here, that's a very low probability, right? The overall trend is going down, so don't get involved with that. You obviously need to make sure you trade with the trend. There's so much more here, right? But I'm talking about the type of day that's going to give you the advantage. Makes sense? So, and also the opposite is true. If the market was just going sideways through here, maybe that day there, this day here, not really doing much, and then suddenly, bam, we have what? We have a nice breakout bar. Meaning, see how that's what basically simply like over twice the length of these here, right? Over twice the length. So, what do we want to make sure? We want to make sure that this is not just a down bar, meaning it's a lower high and lower low compared to yesterday. But what do we want? We want to make sure it's a bearish down bar. So not only is it a breakout bar, we got a high, so open high, and then we want to, and then what do we want to do? We want to make sure we want to have a close near the low, right? A close near the low. And again, what's going to be helpful is an increase in volume. This is a nice bearish down breakout bar that's going to put the odds on your side. And same for here as well too. So that's this works for scalping, as in like if you're trading a 1 minute chart, you're looking for a small move, or you're trading a daily chart. My mentor trades all those different time frames. It's the way the markets work, right? It's the way the charts work. And so therefore, guys, that's what you want to do, right? That's what you want to trade. You want to focus on that. This is going to give you a high probability entry signal. Now, again, coupled with this, if you find this setup here, and you've got a nice little upward trend, it's going to give you a high probability trade. If you've got this setup here, and you've got this downtrend happening overall, it's a high probability trade, right? It's a high probability setup. Again, don't just take that. Do your setup, do your research, so on and so forth. But I'm just showing you guys, this is the type of day that's going to give you a high. This is the type of day that I look for. One, because it's a bullish up bar or a bearish down bar. Bullish up, bearish down. Secondly, it's a nice breakaway bar, so it's really breaking away. And thirdly, we've got a volume there. But what is that showing us? The psychology is showing us we are now, momentum's picking up, right? We had a period of where no momentum was happening, and then bam, when the market breaks out, now guess what's happening? Momentum's picking up, and now getting in here, we're making sure that we're getting in on the momentum move, right? Again, not every single trade is going to do that. Same thing here. No one in control, bam, look what's happened. Momentum's in here. Well, now we're actually jumping on the momentum. Make sense? So there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little lesson here. Go back, look at your charts and see if you can start to identify these bars or these little setups where you have really no one in control and then a nice big breakout bar, and see what happens the next bar or so. This is not talking about getting a big home run. No, this is about getting into a trade and having 1 or 2 or 3 bars go in your favor, getting out and then doing it again and again and again. So there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Speak to you soon.